Okay, so I move on to what you are going to learn today. So there are two things that we are going to enter. First one is how to determine the value of sine, cosine, and tangent for angles in quadrant 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so to determine the value of sine, cosine, and tangent in that 3 quadrant, first we need to determine the corresponding reference angle, the alpha. So you already know this, you already can determine. Next, you just need to determine the positive or negative sign for all the angle in quadrant 2, 3, and 4. So you already know the ASTC. Apply that. Okay. After that, we are going to enter into the second part here. That is how to determine the value of sine, cosine, and tangent for the angle in that 3 quadrant corresponding to angle 30 degree, 45 degree, and 60 degree. These are the fixed angle whereby we can get without using the calculator. Okay, hopefully you still remember that. So let's see the first one. Example 4. Determine the value for each of the following based on the corresponding reference angle. Okay, so for sine 104. Can you imagine where is sine 104? In the second quadrant, right? Very good. So sine 104, somewhere here. So to look for the angle, we are actually finding the angle that is the same as sine 104. So we need to use 180 to minus 104, right? Then you have to determine, second, you have to determine this quadrant 2. The sign is positive or negative? Positive or negative? Yeah, the sign is positive. Okay, therefore, for A, we already can solve it. Sine 104 degree is equal to, because it's positive, straight away you write down positive sign, and then you write down sine. After that, to get the value of the corresponding reference angle is 180 minus 104 degree. Okay, so 180 minus 104 is equal to 76 degree. Okay, then we just press the calculator to get the angle. So over here, let me show it to you. No. Do you all have a calculator with you?
Yes.
Yes, right? Okay, so you can just try on yourself. Sine 76. You get 0.9703. Now, that is sine 76, right? So you can also press again sine 104. That is the question here. And then you try to see how much is it. It's the same, right? So sine 104 is equal to sine 76. The value is the same. Okay? So we move on now. For B, you are asked to find cos 208.2. So I write down cos 208.2 degree. So cos 208, this is in which quadrant? Quadrant 3, right? It's more than 80 degrees. So it's over here. The cos is positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative, correct. Because the positive one is tangent. 10 is positive. So if the cos is negative, straight away you write down negative cos. Then how do we find the corresponding reference angle? It will be, because it's over here, right? You have to use the angle itself, which is 208.2 and minus 180 degree. Okay, so after deducted, we will get the value is negative cos. How much is it? 28.2 degree. Okay, then we press the calculator. Cos. So you press cos 28.2 degree is equal to 0.8813. So the negative sign you just continue by copying down is equal to negative 0.8813. So you also can try out how much is cos 208.2 degree. So let us press together cos 208.2 degree. You can press the degree button here, but it doesn't come out. Yes. So the value is the same. Okay, cos 20 at 0.2 degree is equal to negative cos 20 at 0.2 degree. Are you okay?
Yes.
Yes, huh? Okay, we move on to the last one. So now it is 10. 10, 318 degrees, 17 minutes. So 318 degrees, 17 minutes. This one is in which quadrant?
The fourth.
Quadrant 4, right? Quadrant 4, the cosine is positive, meaning the tangent is negative. Okay, so you just write down negative and then figure out how to get the corresponding reference angle. We have to use 360 to minus 318 degree, 17 minutes. Are you okay? Do you familiar with all the minus here now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, because the alpha is over here. So in order for us to get it, you have to use the 360 to minus this one. Okay, to minus this one. So after we deducted it, we will get negative 10. 360 minus 318 degree, 17 minutes. Not degree here. This is supposed to be 17 minutes. So you can change it to 359 degree and 60 minutes. You minus 318 degree, 17 minutes. So at the back, you will get 43 minutes. 43 minutes. 359, 9 minus 8 is 1. And then 5 minus 1 is 4. So it's 41 degree, 43 minutes. Okay, after that you check. 10, negative 10, 41 degree, 43 minutes. So you can press negative 10, 41 degree, 43 minutes. You get a negative 0.8915. Negative 0.8915. So you also can check with the other one, which is 10, 318 degrees, 17 minutes. So you press 10, 318 degrees, 17 minutes. Okay, so the value is the same, 0.8915. Okay, you add on now. Okay, do you have any question?
So far, no, madam.
No, so we will enter into the special angle. That is a 30 degree, 45 degree, and 60 degree. Okay, in Form 3, you've already learned this. Do you still remember how to get that?
The triangle.
How many types of triangle did we use?
2.
2 types. What are they? Do you still remember?
Equilateral.
And?
And one more I forgot.
Okay, one is equilateral triangle. One is isosceles triangle. Equilateral means all the sides are the same. Isosceles means 2 sides are the same with the 90 degree over here. Okay, so I'm going to start with the equilateral triangle just for you to recall back what you have learned in Form 3. If it is equilateral, meaning that all the angles are the same, 60, 60, 60. Okay, so if I divide this equilateral triangle into half, I will have a 30 degree here. And then you remember for the length of all the equilateral triangle for the sides, it is 2 units each. Okay, so later on from there, we are going to get the straight line over here or the height of the triangle. If I divide it into half, okay, because it is 2, right? If I divide it, so each of these will be 1, 1 each. Okay, I rub it off. The length over here will be 1 and 1 each. So if we have a hypotenuse of 2 and a 1, do you have any idea what is the height over here? It will be the square root of 2 squared. Do you still remember how to get that? If you have a 2 and a 1, this will be the square root of 2 squared minus 1 squared. 2 squared minus 1 squared equal to what?
Square root 3.
So 3, correct. So that is how we get the diagram. And then for the second one, this one, the isosceles triangle. So if this is 90, for sure these two, the remaining will be 45 degree. 45 degree. Okay, and then for the isosceles triangle, you remember the side is 1, 1 is different from the equilateral. We use all the 2, but then for isosceles, we use as 1, 1. So if we want to get the hypotenuse over here, it will be 1 squared plus 1 squared. The square root of 1 squared plus 1 squared is 2. That is how we get that. Are you okay? So from here, you know how to get the value for all of this already? Still remember, huh? Sine 30 degree. You refer to 30 degree over here. Sine means, do you still remember what is the ratio of sine? Sine is S or H. Cos is?
CAH.
Very good. Tangent is?
DOA.
Yes, so katoa. So for sine 30, I'm referring to sine 30, it is opposite of the hypotenuse. So the 30 is over here, opposite is 1, hypotenuse is 2. That's how we get 1 over 2. Okay, I simply pick one. I pick a cos 60. Cos 60. So 60 you refer to 60 degree. Cos is CAH, meaning it is adjacent over hypotenuse. So it is 1 over 2. So you can see a 1 over 2 here. Okay, I pick tangent 45 now, so I have to refer to 45 degree here. Tan is T or A, opposite over adjacent. So it's 1 over 1, 1 over 1 is a 1. That is how you get this, huh? Are you okay? So I wrap this off. This is just to recall back what you have learned in Form 3. Okay, in example 5, without using a scientific calculator, determine the value for each of the following based on the corresponding reference angle. So you can see the angle that they gave you over here. For sure, it will form the corresponding reference angle that you can get 30 degree, 60 degree, and 45 degree. So look at the first one here. A, cos 150 degree. So for cos 150 degree, first thing, you have to determine 150 degree is in which quadrant? 150 degree is somewhere here, right? Quadrant 2, right?
Yes.
So we need to determine the corresponding reference angle. Okay, so I write down first for A, cos 150 degree. Okay, can you tell me here for cos, which one is positive over here? Quadrant 2. Quadrant 2.
Sine.
Sine is positive, means cos is negative, right? So we are just going to write down straight away the cos is negative. And then to find the reference angle, we have to use 180 minus this 150 degree. Okay, so it's 180 minus 150 degree. So we get a negative cos 30 degree. Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay. So we don't have a negative cos 30 degree from here. We only have all the positive angle. Therefore, the negative sign, you just copy down. Then you refer to cos 30. Cos 30 is right here. Cos 30, sec 3 over 2. So you just copy down. It is cos sec 3 over 2. Okay? If you check with your calculator, you will notice the answer is the same. So let's see. Cos 150 degree. So you get a negative sec 3 over 2. That one is using calculator, but this one is not using calculator. Okay, I move on to B. Stop me if you have any question. 10 to 25 degree. Okay, so you determine 10 to 25 is in which angle? 10 to 25. Which quadrant?
The third.
Quadrant 3, right?
The third quadrant.
Yes, correct. This is 2 to 5.
Yes.
Okay, for the third quadrant, which one is positive?
Cos.
Tangent.
Tangent, A,
Tangent.
T, C. Sometimes you will confuse because this is new to you, right? You are just at the beginning, but when you reach the middle part later on, you get used to it. You won't do any mistake anymore. So 10 is positive over here. Therefore, you can write down positive. With or without is the same. Don't worry because already positive. Okay, so in order for us to get the alpha here, we have to use the 225 to deduct the straight line. So it will be 225 degree minus 180 degree. Therefore, sorry, I forgot the 10. Positive 10. Therefore, it is equal to 10. 225 minus 180, how much? 45, right?
45.
Yes. So you just refer to the table. 1045. 1045 is a 1. Okay, so you can check with the calculator here. 10225. Sorry. 10225 is a 1. 1045 for sure is a 1 because you get that manually already. Okay? Any question?
No.
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 Okay, I move to C now. C. Sine 300. Okay, first you need to determine the sine 300. Which quadrant?
4.
4, correct. So the angle is like this. This is 300 degree. Okay, now in this quadrant 4, which one is positive? The positive one is
Cosine.
cosine. Okay, you remember A, S, T, C. If cosine is positive, meaning that the sign is negative, right? So you can start writing already. The sine 300 is equal to, because cosine positive, meaning sine is negative. So negative sine. Okay, how do I get the corresponding reference angle here? To get the corresponding reference angle here, I have to use 360, one whole turn. One whole turn minus 300 degree. Okay, so write down 360 minus 300. The value that we are going to get is 60 degree. So straight away you copy the negative, then refer the sine 60 to the table. Sine 60, how much is it? 3.
3 over 2.
Okay, so you also can check sine 300. Sorry, sine 300. 3, negative 3 over 2. Okay, do you have any question?
No question.
No
All right.
question.
All right, okay, I continue with the last part over here for you. If you see in your book, you can see the info bulletin there. I need to move this up so that you can see clearly from the table. Okay, in the info bulletin, you are given this. If you observe carefully, what are all these? This is 30 degree. This is 45 degree. This is 60 degree. Okay, now we look at 30 degree. By referring to the table that we have here. Okay, you remember which one represent X coordinate, which one represent Y coordinate? Do you remember?
Yes.
So which one represent the Y coordinate?
Sine theta.
Very good, sine theta over here. And then cos theta represent the X coordinate, right? So in order for them to get the coordinate over here, you refer to the 30 degree. The 30 degree is this one. Okay, and then we know that the X and Y, so it's from the cos theta and also the sine theta. That's why you can see the X is 3 over 2 and the Y is 1 over 2, this one. And when it goes to 45 degree, the X and Y coordinate both are the same. So we refer to 45 degree. The X coordinate is 1 over 2. Y coordinate is 1 over 2. They are the same. And when you go to 60 degree, okay, 60 degree, you refer to 60 degree here. The X coordinate is 1 over 2, so you can compare. And then the Y coordinate is 3 over 2. That is how they get all this. Okay, one more on the left. If you check this out, 150 degree. Can you tell me if it is 150 degree, because we can't refer to this right now, right? How much is the corresponding reference angle? How much is the corresponding reference angle for 150 degree?
30.
30, very good. So now we are going to look at this. 30 degrees. So we refer to 30 degree, right? Okay, and then you got to refer to this quadrant 2. This one, all are positive. Quadrant 2, which one is positive? The sine only, right?
Yes.
Okay, now to get the value, so you refer to the 30 degree here. The value of x coordinate is sec3/2. But then because it is cos is negative in quadrant 2. That's why we have negative sec3/2. And then for y coordinate, the sine is 1/2. That's why we get a sine 1/2. Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay, that is how the rest applied. Now you can see the negative sign because in that quadrant, the value of the certain angle is negative. Okay.